Um, Mostly fails are funny. Use WinRAR today, 10 out of 10 would use again. Been using it for many years, but whatever, I can just review it still. Why the hell not? Oh, there's... Oh, I just found like a whole bunch of them here. Okay, so there's quite a few guides actually. Hmm. Oh yeah, it is possible to blow yourself up in this game. I somehow managed it. Zip is pulled out for the obscure archives. WinRAR is a common man's box of ticklish things. You know, I might actually do that one on another stream. I've gotten that one before, but that would be interesting to stream. Okay, if you guys are up for this, this was one in particular that I remember getting, and I thought it was hilarious. Okay, so this will be obviously the cutoff for the first video of this. Cause democracy to be born by sucking his queen somehow counts as a loss. Really? Oh, whatever. Alright, so... we're gonna do this particular run, just because of how hilarious it is. Alright, you're almost home, ... you've left school, we're going to make sure that you're gonna survive, don't be a bitch, your mom died because things happened. Your maids are waiting, don't disappoint them. I've played this before. Back it off! So, get through this, first of all, we're gonna go with empty stuff here. We're just gonna name it LOL. It's appropriate for this run. I mean, it's interesting, but just, you'll see. Okay. Building up our voice, doing things. By the way, you never want to hear me sing, it's horrid. What's all this noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins. Hi, I'm a bitch. Yeah, thanks. Okay. There is a reason why I say that, and it's kind of a spoiler for another run. Which I apologize, but you know. Alright, we're gonna go visit Charlotte. I love this room, it's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is... something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. Probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. Class options, cheese and butter. Wait, Jesse, I showed you Butter Pope, didn't I? Charlotte is third in line for the throne. Yeah, there's another ending that I'll do in another run. That, yeah. Pretty sure I showed you Butter Pope. I showed somebody Butter Pope. Actually, it's on my Facebook. It looks lactose. I know. I made it as a joke one morning. Like, I made the joke about it, and then I had to Photoshop it. It's like, okay, you know, I made the joke, I'm gonna back this shit up. Because I'm pathetic that way. Anyway. Alright, so we visited Charlotte. This week we are going to... Really? Okay, guide, if you say so. We're gonna study court manners and lore. And go. Where people say spoilers, it's on Charlotte's bio. Yeah, I'll actually bring that up here in a second. Also, I just had to switch my earbuds because that one is... Oh, that was the one I dropped in water. That would be why. I had a thing of water sitting here because I've been painting ornaments and other things, and I accidentally dropped one of my earbuds in it. Go me. My uncle made me close my eyes once and eat a chip. It was a dill pickle. I had to run to the toilet and puke. Oh. Okay, this is Juliana, Duchess of Versailles. What does this say? Age 34, single. Okay. At least you didn't drink it, yeah. Come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead! What? I am a Lumen, as was she, and like every Lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. I don't know why I took that voice. That's for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusts in me, and I have much to teach you. For right now, we're gonna send her away. You heard my father! Get out! Leave and don't come back! As you wish, I will return to my duchy until you call for me. She won't. Okay. Charlotte! What do you know about lemons? Age 13. Elodie's cousin and third in line to the throne of Nova. I like the little braid that she's got there. That's so cute. You kidding me, Weef? I'm never gonna live that down. We need to get back to that. I've been putting it off, and it's been like a year now. Of course, I haven't gotten back to Parasite Eve either, and this would be the perfect time of year to get back to it. You know what? I'll plan on doing that the other, like another night. Yeah. Dad was really angry at the Duchess of Versailles. Mommy says people are just scared of lumens because they're jealous. There used to be lots of them in Nova, but there aren't anymore. Pretty sure it took 3 years to give up a Mother 3. Oh. Why not? I don't know. Maybe someone burned them. That's a bit dark. You're 13! You should be worried about, I don't know, dollies and shit. Actually, when I was 13, I was more into pro wrestling. But anyway. Walked to yoga and waited for class to start in -20°C yesterday. Oh my god. It's relaxing until you get over the initial shock. Oh my god. That sounds just... Okay, I can actually handle cold better than I can, a lot of heat. So, I mean, it doesn't sound that bad, but at the same time, it's just like, meh. Alright, decoration instrument. Watch Akira before I turn 13. Don't let your kids watch Akira. I watched, Cyber City Oedo. -4 Fahrenheit. God. No thanks. I mean, that's just cold. I remember one winter, it was hovering near -40 at night. That was bad. Oh god. We had icicles, like really thick icicles that went all the way down the side of the house, and ended up having to find a way to clear out some of them simply because it was interfering with some of the power. Ridiculous. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers. Me too. Gather your skirts and prepare to sit down when all of a sudden a hissing noise alerts you to a hidden danger. A snake! Charlotte, don't move! You grab for a stick to push the snake away, but you lack the skills to do the job properly, and poking the snake only made it angry. Too fast to see, it lunges forward and sinks its fangs into your leg. I'm dead. Ow! Snake slithers away, but it's too late now. A strange tingling sensation begins to spread through your flesh. That's a milk viper! They're poisonous! Oh, it feels so good. Your leg is going numb. You stumble and fall to the ground. Hold on! Your cousin kneels beside you and presses her hands over the bite mark. The area throbs painfully, then begins to feel warm. After a minute, you're dizzy, but your leg isn't buzzing anymore, and even the wound has disappeared. How did you do that? I don't know how I do it. I just can. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. People think it's freaky. You won't tell, will you? Of course not. I'm just lucky you were here. Girls, what's going on out here? I heard yelling. She does not look 36. Gotten that cold a few times in my life. School was always cancelled. We also had, like, a few animals outside that we had to actually... We actually had to, get them all put away before it got dark because of how cold it was that particular year. It was ridiculous. But, you know, I mean... Because, like, normally we could keep them out, you know, until around nightfall, and it wasn't that big a deal, but we actually had to put them in early because it was that cold. Some days they also just didn't bother to come out. It's like, fuck that noise. Okay, thank you. And manga is better, but the anime is the way to go if you like throbbing mutants. That sounds dirty. Hi, I'm 5. Nothing! We saw a snake, but it got away. A snake! That's it! Charlotte, pack your things! We're going back to Merva. It's not safe here. Aww. Well, that just seems a bit out there. Alright, we are on week 4. Yeah, we want to keep these then, I think. Yeah, okay. A snook! You've unlocked a new outfit. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. Alright, we want to attend service. So that takes away from our depressed, so it's like... It's not even accurate to this guide? Maybe... Oh, that would be why. Okay. Alright, so we want to study... We even have... Really? That doesn't seem like a very... This doesn't seem like a very good guide if that's the case. Well, maybe it's okay. Yeah, so this guide that I'm looking at says something about doing foreign intelligence this week, possibly. But there's a freaking penalty to that, so I'll just go with foreign affairs. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna. No, my lady, the Duchy of Sedna is in class. Brought you a letter and a gift. Don't put it on. Might not be appropriate for me to wear a man's gift in public, though. People would think we meant something. Yeah, don't wear it. Important to maintain the proper image. Yeah, so if you're going to play this game and follow a guide, yeah, you still want a good idea of what everything does before you even attempt to do this. Because otherwise, it's not going to end well. Like I said, this guide, for some reason, wanted, it stated both foreign affairs and, foreign intelligence, but there's a penalty to foreign intelligence, so... Yeah, I pretty much stopped watching anime. Like, the only one that I even bothered with that was recent was, Sailor Moon Crystal, and I know I've said it many times before, but Sailor Moon Crystal, the last season that they did was pretty good. But the first two seasons, oh my god. It was not... Yeah, I promptly lost my shit, okay, when at the end of the first season they had a giant image of Sailor Moon superimposed like fucking Mufasa from The Lion King, only on half a budget. And it was like, oh, she's alive, then we must kill ourselves and go save her. And it's like, really? That's where your mind went to. There wasn't some profound way of getting to that. I mean, granted, it wasn't there in the manga either, but at the same time, it was just kind of like... Actually, it was kind of somewhat present in the manga, because it was like, Venus is just like, the only way we can do this is if we do this. It's gonna suck, but it will at least give her a chance to save the Earth. But, I swear to God, in the new adaptation, it was just like... Let's kill ourselves to make sure this happens, and it's like, there's no rhyme or reason to it. You just go, oh, you're gonna do it. Okay. Oh, you all just died. Anyway, you didn't come here to hear me rant about anime. Alright, so I guess this is effectively a non-lumen run as well. Okay, so Celine, which I love the design of her, by the way. It's cute. She approaches us again. We won't do it. Leave me alone! Dramatic teenager voice crack! Okay, so here's what this says. I don't know what that was. Composure and elegance. So we're gonna save. So it says delete the link on my side. I see the link. It's right there. Mods should still be able to, you should even still be able to bring it up if it comes up as deleted link though. So don't worry about it. You should be fine. And before some asshole comes over here, look at my straw poll! God. Last time I streamed ESO that happened, and it's like, really kid? I don't want to take the time out of my stream to look at your little straw poll. And it's like, there were only 2 people in there anyway, so it's like... What the fuck, kid? I want to make a straw poll about straw polls. Go for it. Alright, we need to talk to Papa. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was only a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend her domain, but she insisted on, you don't need to hear that. She used magic and killed herself. That's why you don't want involved with it. But Daddy, I wants to know how Mama's heart blew up. Wow, that got dark fast. And here to see you, which is crowdfunding for a project of his, which we will immediately reject because Elodie's an idiot. Jocelyn is really thin if you remove his leopard boat. Oh my god, he is! We are not interested. Elodie, I swear to god, I'm gonna pick you up by your corkscrew ponytails and I'm gonna, like, throw you out of the castle wall. That wasn't nice, I apologize. Did you know about economics at 14? Took a business math class. I mean, granted, you gotta understand, I also come from a really shitty school. Like, my school was shit. Okay? I've talked about this on stream, I think, before, but to give you an idea, our grade school was, you know, a relatively normal building. There was nothing wrong with grade school. It was fine. But back in the early 70s, we originally had like a 2-story brick high school building that I've seen pictures of it and it looked fantastic, and it's like, so why did they get rid of it? And it's like, oh well, you know, we're gonna pursue the state on funding to build a bigger and better one, because that's what we need around here, right? And then it's like, their replacement high school was, I shit you not, a Morton machine shed that was turned into a high school. So then it's like, oh well, how long are we going to be stuck in here for? And it's like, oh, you know, maybe 5 to 10 years at the most. So that was in the early 1970s, okay? I graduated from that school in the early 2000s. It's still used as a middle school right now because we consolidated with 2 other districts around here, I believe. Banyan, Duke of Murray, age 31. Sir Byrne, Duchess of Hellas. Bennett, Earl Consort of Dis, single. Okay. Thank you. Aramis Colvier, the Ixnay. Sister, the Duchess of Hellas, started trouble in Ixion 4 years ago, so they invaded his territory as payback. They don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. It must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion to try to come with some arrangement. Banyan, you democratic ass. If I may say so, you are looking particularly lovely this day. I hope you will think fondly of me. He's flirting with me. He's almost as old as my father. You know, they have a word for that nowadays. Just saying. Okay, we are on week 10. So yeah, when I tell people that my high school was a Morton machine shed, they're just kind of like, what the fuck is a Morton machine shed? So then I have to explain to them, and then they go silent, and then they say, so your high school is a barn. And it's like, no, it's a Morton machine shed. It's made out of one. And then you argue with them further, and they come around to, but it was a barn, and it's like, you know what? Fine, it's a fucking barn. "19 years old, Jocelyn dad." Yeah. The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful, no one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Let's get this over with. I need to tinker with some music equipment and have a well-textured night. Watch out for sentient relish chairs. Alright, take care, Jesse. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Super pie. Oh god. I read that in the voice of the guy from Daytona, USA, going game over, yeah. I apologize. Lucius Palace tried taking over part of Ixion's territory with the support of my mother, the Queen. Bluff Intimidate. Trespassing on our lands. You will withdraw your troops at once. Only then will we have peace. Threaten to attack. My soldiers are poised to destroy you. Withdraw now. Very well. Phew. Alright, so that happened. So yeah, CG, you've seen my town from Google Maps. It's ridiculous. I like how you described it. It looks like freaking Silent Hill before, you know, it went completely to shit. First that a Keithung has been sighted. We don't know shit about it. Because reasons. Jocelyn gets super depressing. It's kind of a dick move to do to your daughter there. Sounds like it's already going to shit to me. Well, I mean, it's always been on a decline anyway. So, the thing about my town, it's not the county seat. It's actually 7 miles west of the county seat. And back in the the early 1900s, you had a lot of, well, I mean, obviously you had Prohibition that went into effect and shit like that. And we had a lot of rum runners around here. There's actually a book about this. We had a guy that lived here that was known as, you know, the bootlegger. And he used to do jobs from Chicago all the time. But, back in the early 1900s, this town had a lot of life to it. But over time, due to prohibition and just a lot of other bullshittery, yeah, this town just basically died out. I mean, we used to have bowling alleys, grocery stores, general stores, all kinds of commerce. But, as is the way of things, they crapped it all away. Now you can't even get like a, you can't even get like a good youth center put together in town because they're afraid that children are going to use it to score drugs. I shit you not, that's like the excuse. And it's like, even if it was church run, oh well, if it's church run, that's fine. It's like, oh my god, I hate you people. Like, I don't have any problems with churches, just, you know, don't force your beliefs off on anyone else, and don't. Like, ever since I was really little, I had freaking people that kept trying to get me to go to church, and there's like 6 churches in the area constantly jockeying to save souls, it seems. Maybe that number's a bit high. Let's see, there's the Tabernacle down here, there's First Baptist, Methodist, Argyle Bible, Sacred Heart. If you want to count all the churches in the county seat, then... Oh wait, I forgot about that. I forgot about Bethel. So that would be 6. If you count the ones in the county seat, then there's... There's a good round dozen, we'll just put it at that. We're worried about priests putting something else than drugs in the bums of Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, I don't have problems with religion. If you're super religious, that's perfectly fine. I will admit, I do feel a bit burned as far as certain religions go. Mainly because it's the audacity of thinking that your way of thinking is the only right way. And it's like, here's the thing. Not one way of living is ideal for everybody. And people really have a problem with that because they want to argue that, oh, well, that's a slippery slope into other things. And it's like, how is it really? I mean, just how? I live in Canada, we got history with priests being sinful. Highness, oh, Kevin. Earl of O. Or EO. I missed that she tried to poison my sister under her. How old is he? He's 33 as well? Okay. Sister Cora Sunday, Duchess of Mead. Alright. Anus, Earl of Lol. Alright, partial success. Okay, now the guide tells me that it's ideal to put her to work. Woman failed in her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. She's kept far away from your sister's court. She will no longer be a threat. You're going to forgive her? I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her. She will serve as a heavy laborer in northern Azul. She should be made an example of. She should be drawn and quartered in a public square. I have spoken. God's bless you, miss. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching my videos, I mean, I know I've ranted about religion a few times before, but honestly, if you're super religious, there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't try to force it on me or anybody else, thanks. Okay, thanks, bye. I mean, you know, we're entering that time of year again where everybody wants to argue what the proper greeting is, and it's like, I don't give a shit. Like, why are people making such a big deal out of this? Like, there's other things going on, but yet, you know, let's act all babyish about that. Okay. Freedom means freedom, including freedom of belief. Exactly. It's like, I think we have other things to worry about. I mean, if your only worry is whether or not somebody greets you a certain way or not, I envy you, because that means you don't have any problems whatsoever. 2 months of happy instead of 6. See, that makes more sense to me. Plus, like my aunt said, and mind you, my aunt comes from Texas. You know, she made the comment. She goes, "I don't really see what's wrong with Happy Holidays." She goes, "Isn't that part of the song?" You know, that's her reasoning, and my aunt has issues on some things, but you know what? She's not that bad. She tries. All right. Well, we all have issues. I mean, that's the thing. Something that people don't really take the time to think about. That just fell off my desk. I'm gonna have to take that out. Okay, our classes this week are gonna be, according to this, public speaking and foreign intelligence. I'm just waiting for somebody to come in here and be like, why are you using a guide? And it's like, well, in this particular instance, I'm doing it because of one thing and one thing only, and you will see when I get to the end of it. Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. Public celebrations for commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. Grand ball, there will be dancing. What does it say when I click on this? Okay. That's cool. Alright. I don't have any to suggest her. When I hit week 20, I'm gonna take a break and go grab a snack, because I haven't eaten anything since much earlier, and my stomach is really hating me right now. But you know, I mean, I'll still be on air. I'll still be streaming, so to speak. Flattery? Really? So, I mean, you know. Manners and flattery. Maybe leading the parade. If you have any concerns for your safety, please stay here. Okay, we would rather not go this time. Watch the procession from your tower window, feeling safe, but only. Suddenly, you hear someone moving around inside your room. You turn in surprise, but it's only a maid. My lady? What are you... Should you not be in the procession? Take a look at her. She's 18? Okay, I'll be honest with you, I thought she was older than, Countess Nyx. But maybe it's just her design, I don't know. Skipping major festivals, everyone wondering about me. Confess your fears. Can't go inside. Can't go outside, there might be assassins. Oh. I honestly thought she was older than that. Being a servant means the nobles suck your life force. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, court manners. Do we even have the, Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright, so we are going to do that. Ready for the grand ball. People in the main are here to see you, to see the queen. Gulp. Father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs. Going to dance. There shows Erwin, Earl of Ishtar. That every noble family with eligible sons has dreams of a wedding, your choice will raise some hopes and dash others. Feuds could be born here. Duke Kegel has not yet named any sons as his official heir, but his second son, Linley, is always kind to you at school. If you wish to show favor to Kegel, Linley would be your choice. Duchy of Elath is currently held in regency for its young lord Adair. Only 12 and a head shorter than you are. Elath is a rich territory, and at least Lord Adair won't try to take any liberties. Dancing with Banyan, the Duke of Murray, could be quite awkward if you do not actually wish to marry him. He has been waiting years for powerful heirs to accept his suit. Now, all nobles are created equal. You could choose someone charming and unimportant like the Earl of Mima, territory far too minor for anyone to consider it a threat. However, major families might eat him alive afterwards. If you wish to distract attention from marital prospects, you could choose someone clearly ineligible. One of your uncles, or an older family man like the Earl of Ishtar, or even a woman, though that would be mildly scandalous. Okay, so we want Erwin then. After all, he's old enough to be your grandfather, and his wife was right there with him. He seems startled by your approach at first, then thoughtful, and then accepts your hand with a kindly smile. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when you trip over your own feet. Oops. Between the dances, there is time for guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Om nom nom. Interact comfortably with your peers, leaving a wise word in every ear. During the lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. May I have your attention? Okay. So, he doesn't insult us this time. Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lorena, a fierce sportswoman. No Brainy, said her parents are leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. That's where democracy happened in one playthrough of mine. Oh, I get it. You pissed off Banyan, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, we're on week 18. It's like, my stomach is really hitting me right now. deciphering? Starts to visit your father. Moving with such enthusiasm, you don't realize your father is alone until it's too late. Okay, who's she? Countess of Miranda and Callisto, age 25, single. More than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. Just two minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. We will greet her politely. Good day to you, Countess. Your Highness, good day to you as well. Just speaking with your father about... well, it wasn't important. Please allow me to excuse myself. I don't wish to be in the way. Bows her head to you and exits. When she's gone, you raise your eyebrow at your father. Now give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. She wants something more. And it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful with how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. I mean, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? Assassins. I can deal with any problems that come up as long as I'm here to deal with them. It's assassins I'm worried about. You are your own best defense against assassins. Increasing your skills will help to protect you. Beyond that, you can train more soldiers into personal bodyguards to watch over you. Or you can institute harsh penalties for treason and make people too frightened to cross you. More guards. Need more guards. I have to be safe. Assassins, they have double ass. Suspicious. Double ass. Assassins. How old are we again? Alright, so it pretty much says the same thing. We'll go with that. I'm here to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there's always some room for discretion. I don't know anything about budgets. You don't have the option to keep them the same, though. I guess we'll lower them then. That's weird, because, like, this guide says keep them the same. We don't have the option for that. So I wonder if it tends to vary every so often. I mean, it'd be interesting if there was that variable in there that does that. Hatsuit? I like the monocle. Toga's cute. Alright, guess we want to go for divination and lore. Gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that is the most powerful. The most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Although the cosplay options this game offers, I know, right? I'm curious if anybody has actually cosplayed as Ullity. Just to stand judgment, a man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. You meant to kill you. You killed your wife. Why do you think I'm going to set you free? It's my fault. Demons made me do it. Yeah, the military outfit is the best one in my opinion. I kind of like the tabard as well. Means make you attack people? Is that even possible? We'll pardon them like we did last run. Bless you, Your Majesty. Okay, I have tooltips. Oh, okay. I guess we'll go with attend service since that doesn't seem to take the most yeah, okay. Alright, so we've hit week 21. I'm gonna take a break. And when I come back, then we are going to see about finishing this up. And I just shoved that all the way over to the side. Good going, me. You're really brilliant. So yeah, I will be back in a few minutes. Gonna go grab some food, and yeah, we'll continue on. So, be right back.